Fictional, yeah.
Oh, of course. It's
not financial advice.
Good morning, Metaverse. You're here with me, Spazzitron McGee, and this is episode 26 of We Burn, We Rise. Today I'm joined by Hypers and Pawel from CoinMarketLeague. We're happy to have you here with us today for updates from all across the Phoenix Initiative. Before handing the baton over to Pawel to talk about CoinMarketLeague, we're then going to open up the chat for Q&A. Keep in mind that the Q&A will be recorded, so we appreciate the community's adherence to keeping the discussion profanity-free. I'd like to start the meeting by handing the baton to Hypers to discuss the upcoming Dev Bounty.
Hello, everyone. So, successful meme and art contest is finished now. Congrats to the winners. They mostly have been rewarded. I'm still waiting on a couple constellation winners, but we are moving into Dev Bounty. And as those that remember, we had two winners last time. We had our CFG Ninja team. They had the liquidity locker that was created. That is a free service on Phoenix blockchain. Please check out that if you're creating any kind of community, if you're creating any kind of token or anything, and you're planning on helping make sure that your community is aware that your liquidity is locked, that you're a safe community, that you're working towards the future. This is something that you should utilize, in our opinion. And then second was RYI Pay for their integration of Phoenix on the iOS and future Android updates coming, staking of our NFTs, etc. So we have a couple things that are being worked on by some partners. We'll see if they make it for the Dev Bounty, but the new Dev Bounty coming out is going to be 2,500 Phoenix for first place, for the first place team. They will receive that. We're probably going to go until right before Christmas, so December, let's throw a date, 19th or something like that. Yeah, 19th or 20, something right there before the crazy holidays. I know it's right there in the middle of maybe it'll be a week before. We'll see. So 2,500 to the first place winner. There'll be another 1,000 to second, and then we'll do a constellation of 500 to try to wrap it all up with 4,000 Phoenix up for grabs. Dev Bounty starting this week. I'll put it out on socials. You'll see this video come out hopefully this week. I know I'm behind on the episode 25. That one was a doozy. That one needs a little bit more care, and it's a pretty big announcement as well for what the last episode was. For those that missed it, 3Pay made a significant announcement about a NFT marketplace that they are creating. So, long story short, we got a Dev Bounty. It's back. It's on. Sorry.
Excellent.
Windows are.
So I have a quick update from me. The updated white paper is well underway. The rough draft should be done in the next day or two. It's going to go over to Ravi to make sure everything's good, and then at that point, we'll be able to switch over the website, switch over the Telegram, so everything looks good. Everything will be Phoenix blockchain, and we'll move over.
Everything will be in sync instead of being out of whack where something, say, Crypto Phoenix, so even though this is Phoenix blockchain, with Crypto Phoenix in addition becoming GPHX, it'll all be the same across all the playing fields. So synchronicity or something. Not that word.
Copaset.
Yeah.
Do you have anything for us, Robin?
Not a whole lot this week. I have just been swimming in some work I'm doing, stuff that will tie in with some things that we're working on in the back end that are pending some document changes. I'll fill you guys in the back rooms, but no, I don't have a whole lot of updates. Just really maintenance all around. A couple of us are starting to get back into the swing of things. Not saying we got out of things, but crypto bear market means everything slows down. Both Absolutely. On not really on the development end, but on the processing end of things. Some things move a lot slower during the bear market because a lot of people aren't trying to capitalize on the next, the new, and all of this. During a bear market, they'd rather leech onto it during a bull market. So I mean, really, it's just general progress all around. Some of the things I'm going to be working on when I find the time is I'm going to get Fire tools revamped a decent bit. That is something that's on my list. Stuff like adding in advertising opportunities. So if you've got a token on Phoenix, you can advertise that token. Still haven't figured out the logistics, but it is something I do want to add into there. And then just better charting. Right now it uses a system called light charting, whereas traditionally on like PooCoin and all of the or DEX tools, DEX Screener, all of those, they use trading view charts, which requires an institutional license to be able to do that. Once we hit a certain point, that is something I would like to upgrade to because it gives better market data all around versus the light charts are just going to be price and not really anything else. That's kind of the majority of it. Still looking into other easy-ish avenues for getting new devs on chain, because that's one of the big things. Like at the end of the day, like we shouldn't be the ones developing everything because we've got the chain, we work on the chain, we optimize the chain. That's what we're here for. And a lot of the tools we have out there and the ones that we have planned are to kickstart things, but I still want to see the dev interest start growing, which the bounty should help with. I mean, it makes it easier for me to go into a whole bunch of groups and go, hey, if you've got a project in mind and you want to launch it on Phoenix, if you win the contest and meet this criteria and that criteria, then you can win up to X amount of Phoenix just for putting your project on our chain. So yeah, like that's kind of the majority of it. Really just all sorts of stuff. I am getting ready to start working on some bots for other exchanges. One of the ones I'm working on right now is like my day job is with AutoView. We had them on a handful of weeks ago, working on stuff with Gate.io and them. So AutoView is an official partner of Gate.io, and they're probably going to do a release. And the guys behind AutoView, they have their own project called PinkCoin. I don't know if they're still fully like putting all their weight behind it like they have in the past couple of years, because it is just a couple of guys. Similar fashion to us, but the talks of a potential migration from their chain to our chain are still there. So it could be a very good long-term partnership. So they're waiting on some things for that. We want stables on the chain that are not volatile, because there's no point in having a stable coin if its value is $1 today and 4 cents tomorrow.
You mean you want Luna?
I've been trading Luna the past 2 weeks. Not only Luna, but USTC, because there were a couple initiatives to repeg it to the dollar, and I had some killer longs. I think I had one trade that was like 180% gain. So
fictional though, right?
Fictional, yeah.
Oh, of course. It's
not financial advice. No, but at the end of the day, we could put out an algorithmically backed stablecoin. We could, and we have the means and the motive to do so. It's not the smart move though, because 98% of the time, an algo stablecoin is going to fail, because all it takes is one piece of it to go haywire before the entire house of cards collapses. And if we were to do something like that, it could put everything we've worked on at risk just for the sake of having a decent stablecoin on the chain. So last I checked, I know Fluffy had some preliminary talks with the Circle team. Nothing major to really report on about that. It was just starting the process of potentially getting USDC on our chain. So we're just following kind of whatever avenues we have at our that are available to us to actually get these meaningful pushes going. But again, like I said, since we're kind of in a bear market, a lot of people don't care too much to push too hard. So we've got to get on that next leg up, and then stuff like marketing and these partnerships that we've been slowly cultivating will actually show some fruit. Because when everything's pumping, everyone has this euphoria and wants to make money and is willing to take those bigger risks. But in a bear market, nobody wants to take the risk because it could drop another 20% tomorrow, and nobody knows when that's going to happen. So yeah, that's kind of all my updates for today. Trying to think.
I'm still waiting on NFT waifus. I think Spaz promised us NFT waifus.
That was what, like 7 months ago, 6 months ago?
Where are these waifus?
About that, man. I was like, we got him on our chain.
That dev was a bit of a weed head, so I haven't heard back from her.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to turn up.
God, tell your house from here in Hyperion.
All right, let's hand the mic over to Pawel to discuss CoinMarketLeague.
Hello, Pawel.
Hello, guys. I agree what you said before. I think in the bear market, it's like very important to focus on the building the solid fundamentals, because this is good time for it. Later, when the big hypes and the big capital will come to the market, there will be time for something else. But now we have to build something solid.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And actually, since maybe a lot of us have been seeing, we've been pushing for, community to respond and vote on something called CoinMarketLeague. Pawel is the creator of this.
Yes, right. Okay, yes. Guys. So you wanted me to introduce a little bit the site, yes?
Yeah, let's just go through whatever you'd like to talk about as far as the site goes. There's a couple sidebars here. There's a couple voting mechanisms. Just your vision. I'd like to know what your vision is, because this is just, in my mind, this is a starting point. You probably have something that you want to even go past into.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, guys, first I wanted to thank you for inviting me as a guest here and have a closer contact with the community. I always wanted to do this, but it was never enough time for this because I'm quite busy guy. Yeah. But I appreciate a lot the partnerships with the Phoenix. You are great guys and creating amazing stuff. So about the CoinMarketLeague, so we are the community-focused listing site where we run the weekly rankings for different kind of categories, and they are based first on the project utilities. So, for example, Phoenix is listed in the services ranking and also on the blockchain networks. So Phoenix is listed in native, as a native coin, and BNB and Phoenix ranking. So that means every week you can, as a project, win a good position in one of these 4 rankings and get some recognition among the other projects and communities. This means you have a lot of chances for some valuable marketing on Twitter just by having a dedicated and active community which like to spend some time to cast a vote for your project. So on regarding the votes, we are focusing a lot on having the real traffic on the site. Recently, we have implemented like the reCAPTCHA mechanism on our way for being place where the real users are meeting and where the people can discover some valuable projects. Apart from the rankings, we have also the blog where we publish the articles for our partners. We have published already 2 articles for the Phoenix chain about the Phoenix chain in general and about the Fire swap. It was some other topics. You can see this article. Oh, there was one. If you can scroll up on the right side. Oh, here is, no, here was the Phoenix 2, no. Yes, here is the one.
Yeah, so this is a blog that you have that any of your partners or any of the listed coins can take advantage of?
Yes, if you like, you can submit the article, and we are posting it.
Great. And then is that just a service that you have in mind? Did you want to create something that is eventually more automated, or is this kind of like leading into something?
In this moment is manual. I like to start from the manual solutions, and then slowly improve into the automation with like little steps. When you plan to big automation from the beginning, it can often lead to the failure if you plan too much. But with little steps, you can always go forward.
And does this somehow automatically populate like the most popular articles are at the top or anything like that, or
on the top? These are like the latest articles.
The most recent ones
on the site. Yes.
I got you.
Is it possible for you to scroll the screen, zoom out, because then this on the sidebar will also show up? Okay. So we have also the fit and grid index. One time I thought it would be nice to have it on the site.
Oh, extreme fear! Oh God.
It is like this for a long time already.
Yeah.
And, so we have also the latest article. We have some banners, so we can found the website. So we can have some funds to run the website. Okay, and
so if anyone was wondering what we were saying about bear market, here you go. There's the extreme fear.
Yeah, right. So what can I see more? Maybe you can see despite the profile from the Phoenix.
I don't know if I'm logged in through Phoenix.
There is the search in the right top.
Oh, that's what you mean. Just go. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So here we are displaying the basic information, the social media links. We have the converter, Twitter feed. You can click share on Twitter, then you can spread some good. The last button on the left. Yeah. Spread the good news about Phoenix, and actually that's it. I created the site because with my goal to create many mutual partnerships with the different projects, where we can connect the projects with the communities, but we can also connect the projects with other projects, like to create some nice place for people to meet. I think that's it from my side.
Yeah. So what about this other stuff up here? That you have events and pre-sales and socials. Okay. Go ahead.
Social is our socials. The events, you can show the events section. If you have some events for the Phoenix, you can just let me know, and we can add it here with some date, and it will show up in the calendar.
Yeah, actually. So I will talk to you about the dev bounty. Does that qualify? So we have a dev bounty coming up. That's going to be a 2-month process where anyone that is creating up the anything on Phoenix blockchain can qualify to win. Is that something that we can put up here?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, very cool. So I will talk to you about that.
It will also show up in the sidebar. If there will be one active at this moment. Yes, and now we have the pre-sale section. In this section, we don't have so much news because I'm very careful with the things I'm showing on the website. So I'm very careful with all the pre-sales, so like ECOs, everything. I made this section, but I take care of my community. I take care of what people can see on the site. So it's not so much going on, but I hope soon I can start filling it a little bit more. but at this moment, I am not focusing on this. Probably it will be more of this, but it will be filtered. You know, you cannot always say some project can look great, but later it disappear. People are promising like amazing stuff and promising that you will be rich. If I see something like this, then it's big no from me. Never financial advisors.
But you don't want 10,000 gains in 2 hours? Is that
10 billion APY staking?
Yeah.
And then
10 million. 100%. Yeah. Okay, so we have that. And then as far as this profile goes, is that just you linking your account with your Twitter, for instance, to be able to vote?
Yes, in this moment, that's it. I was planning to. We have some things in the backlog, but I go by the priorities. It's changing quite often, and sadly, a lot of the stuff I'm doing is the stuff related to my admin panel, where I make a lot of automation to make my work easy, so I can handle. Because we have like 300 projects on the site, we are in the contact in 250. I do most of the stuff alone for now, so I need a good automation stuff, and because without it, it will be difficult to answer everyone, etc.
Yeah, and what I like about your trackers is that it's tied to some kind of social media instead of just, if you go to another one, for instance, you just click it and then it just tracks your IP. So you could theoretically create some kind of bot, right, in that instance, where here you have to have some kind of social media profile attached to it. So it takes a little bit more extra steps. And with the newest updates that you had, I feel like it's a little bit more of a real voting system.
Yeah, exactly. I must say, at the beginning, when we started, I was inexperienced, so we didn't have any validation. It was like thousands of votes for one project per day. I must say, I was happy from the money I was getting from the ads, but I decided that this is not the correct way. That this is it's many sites like this on the market already, and I want to create something different, something what people can trust, and where people cannot, where there will be some rules and control.
Yeah.
Control over it, and where people can like trust a little bit more in the numbers they see.
Very nice. So, otherwise, I had a question about just in general the sentiment of crypto in Poland, because you're from Poland, right?
Yes, I am from Poland.
Yeah.
What is the sentiment?
Sentiment. So, how do the people feel about it? How do your coworkers or people around you in Poland, are they positive with crypto? Are they?
I think the sentiment, it will be like all the world. When it's pumping, everyone is happy, and when it's pumping even more, then more people are joining. But I think it's same situation in all the places in the world. That's my opinion. Yeah. So when it will start growing, Bitcoin will go up. They will be speaking in the news. Then people will start joining, and the pump will go on and hype.
Yeah, I was just curious because it's the same here. Just like you said, it's pretty much across the board around the world, which is really strange because I was reading something like 85% of all countries are working on a currency for their country. So interesting that they're also building during a bear market. It's just yeah.
So maybe
I'm
it's going
to be interested to see.
Maybe it's going to change soon.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, is there some kind of future plan that you have or vision for this site eventually? Is this going to go in tandem with something, maybe like a hedge fund or something? Is there something bigger?
I don't plan to have a token for sure, because it's a huge responsibility for the investors. So this is not the way I'm going to do, because I'm just worried that people can lose on the investment, and then we have said.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For this, you need to have good plan and economy and like couple of members which know what they are doing. My plan is soon to add the details, how the community is interacting with each of the profiles, who is voting, who is the most active community member voting for Phoenix, for example, to add some kind of these statistics. What else? I'm planning to make some EMA session. I'm planning to make some EMA sessions, some YouTube channel also, and this kind of stuff. For now, about other things.
So you're thinking like creating something more for the community to tie back into this.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, great. I mean, in essence, you're trying to launch the brand without having to launch the token.
Yeah,
trying to help with the brand out, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is something which I really like, to make a partnership, to work with the communities, to give the good services, to make some good articles for the people. Yeah, and that's that's something which I enjoy a lot.
Absolutely. And go ahead.
Okay, I would say we also publish a lot of tweets. If someone is coming for us to retweet something or to help with some action, I always like to help. And we are doing most of this stuff for free. I'm earning sometimes if I sell some banners on the site, and this is the way.
Oh, I see XDN on there. I actually know them through another crypto. That's cool. Congrats. That's good for them. King Davey must have came in.
Yes, I'm not sure who was working on this, but
yeah. But anyway, sorry. I just know them from another group that I was working with. Cool. Very cool. I'm glad to see them on there.
Yes, I just love the native projects. Which are creating their own blockchains, but also the valuable tokens. And I would like to invite everyone who is creating on the Phoenix blockchain to contact us. We will create the free profile for you. We can add some articles about your project and spread some good news and no history to it.
Now, is that hashtag stronger, the Tron thing, is that part of your group, or are you a part of their group, or?
Stronger Together is the action from the Tron DAO network, because I'm cooperating. I have one friend which is the Tron DAO advisor for the Europe, and I was helping them they had some nice action. They were mentioning all the many projects which are building on the Tron network. We had the EMA sessions together, and it was for the community and for the projects which are on the Tron to get each other, know each other better. So it's also great idea for the Phoenix to make the one action for everyone who is building on the Phoenix, and make some AMAs together, discuss a little bit about the community, exchange some community members, because maybe they would like to learn about other projects. It's a great way to integrate the ecosystem.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been seeing a lot of that in your Telegram chats, especially. And then the other thing, the interesting thing. So we have an airdrop bot for Phoenix blockchain, but you have a different kind of airdrop bot, right? In your chat.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have the token. We have the bot for the BNB. We are dropping the BNB two times a day for the community.
So that's for people that are in your chat, and it's based off of
Yes, that's for the active community members.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. That's all about me. I'm trying to talk about myself.
No, this is great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. This, by the way, Just because I knew you were on today. This is Unia Tarnów, because that's where I'm from, and my uncle loves Zhuzhel. I'm
from where you are?
Yeah, from Tarnów.
From which? Tarnów. Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So Zhuzhel tam w
Nice.
Tarnowie. Wujek tam, nie wiem jak to się mówi, oficjuje. Pomaga tam. No, koszulkę mi wysłał. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah,
Nice.
very, very cool. For anyone that doesn't know what I just said is that in Poland there's a really cool sport. It's a motorbike sport where it's a straightaway, and then it's like an oval shape, and you have to drift on the outside. Then you do straightaway, drift on the outside, and it's all a bunch of rounds. And the person that could drift tightest and best, and then win by speed. That's how the teams operate there. So it's a very interesting sport, very intense. It's so loud when it sounds like you're in one of those huge monster truck rallies when you're there.
Yeah, this is true. But I think it's also a lot of motorsports in USA, right? Like
I've never heard of something like that here. I've only seen that in Poland. There's dirt bike tracks, there's dirt bike races, there's stuff like that, but I never heard of that here. I think maybe it's so more localized.
Okay.
Yeah, they have that in the UK as well. It's called Speedway.
Oh, okay.
Speedway,
really?
But for the bikes, right?
Yeah, for like dirt bikes and stuff like that.
And they just drift on the.
Yeah.
Cool. Is it also like a smaller town feel every time, or is it more of a bigger sport in the UK?
I wouldn't say it's huge, but yeah, there's a lot of enthusiastic people that they're into that. They're into speed and that adrenaline rush type of sport. Yeah.
And loud sounds.
Yeah, the only comparable thing we have here is NASCAR, which is a little bit, in my opinion, is a little bit dull because it's the same sort of track all the time. As opposed to something like the Grand Prix where they're actually going by like historic stuff and they're going like through the streets.
Yeah, well, this would be the same track. It's just one oval-shaped track that they just round about, but it's...
Yeah, but there's drifting and stuff.
There's drifting.
There.
There's mud.
You get drifting in F1 as well. Drifting off the track.
Oh, no. Not something you wish on anyone.
That Formula One stuff is scary because they're not going at 90 miles an hour. They're going at a substantial speeds. And it's like, oof, if anything bad happens, that's not good.
Kilometers and stuff like that. Oh my god, speeds are crazy. Love F1. F1's brilliant.
I like playing video games with that. I don't know how I would feel being inside one of those cars, but yeah, thank you again for CoinMarketLeague and any partner that has launched on our chain. We have talked to also reach out to you guys to get underneath our Phoenix on chain token that's qualified.
Mm-hmm.
So we look forward to getting that list filled up with 50 or more soon.
Sure. It's
excellent.
It's free, and it's a great way to integrate community and show the Phoenix to the world more. It's good for everyone. Good for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
thank you so much.
I wanted to ask one question. So because now we have the Phoenix in the Phoenix ranking, and we have also what it was. It was the Zebra coin.
Zebra.
Do you have some projects coming?
So I sent you a request for Diamond. So that's the staking reward. Well, we can talk about that separately, but we also have CFG Ninja. Matt from CFG Ninja team, I believe, was reaching out to you. I'm not sure. I'll double check with that before. And then we have a couple others that are like RYI is waiting on something, and then they will be releasing a bridge between BSC and Phoenix. Then we have a bunch of other partners, but I'm not sure where they are. I know Chronic Cats has something deployed. Meta, I don't know if that aligns with what he has on Ethereum. Again, if another bridge is needed there. And if you look at our token contracts, we have about 200. How much of those are real? How much of those are degens? Not sure just yet. But
We'll see.
we're working through some of those to try to figure out the realness of them, I guess, before sending anything your way. I don't think that would be a good idea if it's like a Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, Inu.
Sure. The crypto wars, so everything has to be validated. There is a lot of automation and the bots going around, so that's why
absolutely.
That's why the real community is important, where we can check where the real people are. This is crucial.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and that's exactly why I love the new update where you have now, if you click to vote on CoinMarketLeague, it actually says to verify through CAPTCHA. Before, it seemed like you could have maybe botted that, but now, good luck. It's gonna, and then sometimes it'll do pictures, which is another anti-bot thing.
I'm checking the stuff all the time, so if it will be more, I will be thinking about some other ways. I just want real community, real people.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
100%. We get that.
Yes, and this way we can, everyone can grow, all the projects, and we can grow, you can grow, the Phoenix blockchain can grow. Because having real people, this is the only important things around.
100%. Now, Hypers, do we have anything to add to this, or do you want to bring it home so we can have a easier to edit episode?
What do you mean? Last week's episode was so fantastic. I had an argument of Utah versus the UK. What was going on? So much. The pride of Utah.
Oh my gosh! Every podcast I've been on since then, I've gotten made fun of by Fate because that was the second incident of me being a little bit off during the podcast.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, that'll be out today.
Like, when are you coming to Utah, buddy?
That'll be sometime today. We'll have that out. This episode should be also out this week, hopefully, barring anything. And yeah, I look forward to future episodes. I think we're good.
Awesome.
Any closing statements, Pawel?
Thank you very much for having me. I'm looking forward for the news from the Phoenix blockchain. I will be happy to post everything, and it was a big pleasure for me and big honor. This was the first voice chat hosting me as a guest.
Ooh, we got your voice.
No one ever convinced me before, but you did it.
So you are like 10% doxed now. 10%. We know your name is Pawel, and we've heard your voice.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for joining me. Nice. It was a pleasure. And feel free to post more links. Anything else? I think you already put in the CoinMarketLeague. Anything else you want me to throw in there, just let me know. I'll put it into the YouTube video. That'll be on there.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining us today. We will see you all again next week for episode 27 of our weekly broadcast. Wishing every member of the family a fantastic week, and we'll see you in chat.
When Chainsaw Man episode 2.
That should not be that good, right? It's a man with a chainsaw for a head.